Mr. Emeka is pointing accusing fingers at the Anambra State Governor, Mr. Peter Obi, alleging opposition and irregularities. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Information, Mr. Joe Martins Uzodike, has dismissed Mr. Emeka's claims.
I want to formally announce that I'm withdrawing from the primaries because of glaring irregularities, or what I can term some immaturity and the way things have been handled. Elections were held for delegates to be chosen, and up to this very moment, I have not seen a list.
He said the thing is a daylight irregularity. You are here and you are seeing things for yourself. Accreditation is just taking place and people are being accredited local government by local government in order. I mean, I can't understand people in this state, especially all these people who are joining our parties this time around, because it's a secret ballot and people have come from different local governments. How can P2B dictate whoever is going to vote? You have you have your paper, you have your pen. In the secrecy of a side, you will vote. I mean, for any person to talk about that is just if your people don't want you, if you haven't made proper arrangements, if you don't have structures, you don't blame it on anybody.
Well, staying with Anambra State, despite having had 2 primaries conducted, the national leadership of the People's Democratic Party says Tony Nwoye is its candidate for the November 16 governorship election in the state. The party's national chairman, Mr. Bamango Tukur, said this in Abuja while receiving the report of the party's electoral panel chaired by Governor Ibrahim Shema of Katsina State. The other primary, won by Mr. Uba, was conducted by the parallel chairman of the Anambra chapter of the PDP, Ejike Ogwebo. The PDP national chairman said the party will stand by the choice of the Anambra people in the primaries.
Josephine Adeni scored 6 votes. Agape Kramer scored 1 vote. Emma Anosike scored 1 vote. And Tony Nwoye scored 498 votes and became the winner of that primary election. I was, according to our party's constitution, declared the winner of 2013 Anambra governorship primaries.
We appreciate.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell the world, tell Nigerians, we have no anointed member of our party to win any election or not to win. No. What we are saying, come, present yourself to the owners of the party, and they will decide. So the people have spoken, they have decided. So the winner of the election has now come out.
When we come back after the break on News Track, Taraba State's governor comes back home to a warm welcome. Do join us again.
My wife fine yo, she no get part 2. She fine pass Oyinbo Queen, no part 2.
Your wife is coming.
Hospital bill.
Da kin yi register da NHIS. Da yanzu ba kya asibiti bill. Ìbá ṣe pé wọn náà ti darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò ìlera adójútòfò NHIS ni. Ó ní máa pariwo hospital bill.
Ọ bụrụ na ị dere aha gị n'akwụkwọ ndị NHIS, ị gaghị nọrọ ebe a na-eti mkpu the hospital bill.
I dey go register for the NHIS.
You go school? What do you know about the SES?
Na NHIS. Government don dey arrange better thing. We no go dey suffer for hospital bill again. I dey go register now. Everybody can register. Bus driver, mechanic, trader, anybody.
NHIS, easy access to healthcare for all.
Easy access to healthcare for all.
Come and see, waiting, come and they do it. Now why For quality wire, cables where they can pay. Brother and sister, I beg, where una they come and one light of your life. Now come and be the Baba. For quality wire, where they can come and be the Baba. Cables of any kind of project. Now come and be the Baba. Come and one light of your life. Now come and be the Baba. Light up your house, light up your life. Now come and be the Baba. And one light of your life. Now come and be the Baba.
For Coleman Wire and Cables, we dey produce better electrical wire and cable for all building projects them and for oil and gas industry. All our cable and wire get local and international certificate and all are made in Nigeria. Hey, no buy Baruf cable and wire. Make you ask any wire and cable dealer wey dey near you for Coleman. Coleman Wire and Cable, the world's power pipeline.
Welcome back. All our top stories and other programs are on our websites, channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. But if you're on the go, then visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on an iPad, iPhone or a BlackBerry. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android and Nokia 920 devices from their respective stores. Taraba State Governor Dambaba Suntai has returned to the state capital, Jalingo, amidst cheers from the people. In a telephone interview with Channels Television, the State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Emmanuel Ebelo, said since the governor left for treatment after his plane crashed several months ago, the state had followed the law by invoking aspects of the Constitution that enables the deputy governor assume the role of an acting governor.
It was huge. And a lot of people, were very, very happy. The whole town was, agog. We had friends in the country who came around to see His Excellency. All right. Well, the Constitution is very clear on what happens hereafter. In Taraba, we are respecters of the Constitution. We have a House of Assembly that respects the Constitution. And a lot of people have given us kudos in Taraba for doing just what is constitutionally right. For instance, when the governor had this accident and he left, we were the first in the entire country to get it right on day one. That is, we invoked the relevant section of the Constitution, and then the then deputy governor, Alhaji Garba Umar, became the acting governor since then, and he's been playing that role with full powers that the Constitution has given to him. So we do what is constitutionally right. This is not a very difficult question. All you need to do is go back to the Constitution and see what's the next line of action. And we were a state of law. We respect the Constitution a lot. We try not to do anything that is unconstitutional. So I guess we've done the right thing in the past. We're going to do the right thing again.
Coming down south, the second batch of the 50 cadets of the Oshun Youth Technology Scheme has returned from their technical training abroad. The youths are part of a 150 trainee group who have undergone ICT training with special skills in repairs and coupling of computers, smartphones and tablets.
The government of Osun State seem to be putting their money where their mouth is as far as mitigating unemployment. On the state's bill, about 5,000 youths are currently undergoing ICT training in repairs and assemblage of smartphones, desktop, laptops, and tablets. This 2004 unemployed graduate is one of the trainees just back.
Many of us, we are not professionally qualified. That is why we are not qualified to do any job. But now this singular act of Mr. Governor has made us qualify, at least in ICT area.
Actually, I'm a computer science student, but I'm not bold enough to tell it out that I'm a computer scientist. But right now, I can tell you, when it comes to software, when it comes to hardware in computer, I'm bold enough to handle anything.
It's also not about training alone. The state government is constructing the first in Nigeria ICT product assembly plant in Ilesha.
What you have on ground now are skilled personnel, so there is no longer skill gap. If you have your mobile phone users in Nigeria are so many, they run into millions. But people that can actually bring them to optimal use are very minimal. People that can repair when the situation calls are minimal. But with what we have on ground, we are sure that whatever product you have in Nigeria, we have people that can fix them.
The ripple effects of Osun's ICT endeavors, no doubt, speaks volume. More importantly, is the boost in economy for the state and Nigeria.
The Niger Delta Development Commission has again warned its